but it rattles off the rim. Man, they are way above the rim tonight. Brewer in the rarefied air misses another dunk. Here's Anthony the other way. Pulls up in transition and sticks it. He is so good from long range inside a 3 mark.
And so good at creating space. That time eliminates the defender with a little push and then steps into a rhythm jump shot.
Boozer's got a lot in the tank, Mark. He says injury problems this year. Sidelined him for 44 games, but he's come back. Looked great the other night against Houston as Anthony's fouled in the act.
Boozer's going to get better. There's no replacement for practicing and playing.
As Olympic gold and Olympic bronze, here's Carmelo, who says his experience with the Olympics paid great dividends. So he learned something from everyone that was on that team and its senior team. And in particular, he seemed to come back with a real agenda for defense. Anthony, the slash, and the finish.
We look at Carmelo Anthony, absolutely has the package on the offensive end. The ability to knock down the jump shot, can post up, and then the weapon of having the ability to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
2014, count a minute 56 to go in the first. Anthony one-on-one and Brewer. Good hands. Brewer extending outside. Carmelo winds up and drills a 3 with 1 on the shot clock.
And if you're Brewer, no sense in getting upset with yourself. You can't do anything else. That solid defense, just better off.
Anthony hard dribble with the left hand, laid it up with the right. That's an impressive move.
That's a grown man move. Putting pressure on Matt Harpering. Carmelo Anthony, a tough guy to defend.
I'll let you start that movement. Here's Anthony into the lane. And Carmelo again going right into the heart of the Utah defense. You can see the difference in the interior defense. Here's Anthony going right up and in. Had a line on the bucket, fouled by Okur. Denver's hitting people when Utah goes into the lane.
It really tells you what's going on with the Jazz. They're a step slow tonight for some reason, which is inexcusable because the Nuggets are the team that worked last night.
Millsap will come in now for Boozer. Carmelo Anthony 13 points on the night, leading the Denver Nuggets. Boozer, by contrast, has 4 points, 6 boards in 14 minutes. Utah led by the 11 of Darren Williams.
And I can't defend it. Shaquille O'Neal is better than that.
Anthony right up the middle, fouled, trying to finger roll it up. And now we'll shoot 2.
And not only that, but taking shots. If you want to talk about Stan Van Gundy, talk about Stan Van Gundy. But Jeff Van Gundy and Patrick Ewing had nothing to do with the discussion with Stan Van Gundy. And I'm not saying that because Jeff is my partner. And I'm not saying it because Patrick Ewing is an all-time great and a guy that took care of me for many years. I'm saying it because I'm a truth teller. And Shaquille O'Neal knows, handle your business with whoever you have a discussion with.
And Denver opens up with a post up to Carmelo, turning into the lane to lay it up and in. That's a good answer for Denver as Utah closed the third on an 8-2 run, Mark. Anthony fouled by Karolinko. Jazz by a dozen, 4.5 minutes remaining. Who, of course, was third in 05 behind Andrew Bogut, Milwaukee. Marvin Williams was taken by Atlanta. Then Darren Williams, then Chris Paul, and then Raymond Felton, who's a pretty good point guard, but he's not on that plateau yet.
And he is a very good point guard.
He is, yes.
We're talking about 2 guys.
11 assists for Darren Williams, 25 points. Carmelo Anthony saddled with the foul problems, 28 minutes and 20 points on that bucket.
That's the type of moves that has to be made if you're the Nuggets. But it's not about offensively. That's not the problem. It's about getting stops defensively. And it sounds like a broken record, but that's how you win ball games, especially on the road.